supposed to live, laugh, love in these conditions? Hello, Catherine. I call your bluff right now. Where's Bronya at? I know you're trying to make the Archon quest longer. Why can't I talk? Building pity. You would really like Fischl. This is such a mess. I was expecting something more smooth. I'm here to let y'all know it took me at least 5 minutes to get. Look at that ping. Look at that ping. I just just hit a 999 ping. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I wanted to do Archon quests tonight, but I knew it. We're finally in 3.1. We finally caught up to speed. As you can see, Ballads and Brews has started, but I will not be touching it. What I'm thinking. Here's my plan. If my ping can like figure itself out, because the thing is, if my ping cannot figure itself out, this video might never see the light of day. Like I might just trash the whole thing. Like what am I supposed to do with my ping looking like this? I keep opening the wrong thing. Okay, great. Good on me. I'm great at this. Hello, friends and gamers. I can't even claim my battle pass rewards. Are you kidding? God, how am I supposed to live, laugh, love in these conditions? Oh my God, this is bad. I might have to go reset my modem and come back. Like it's bad. I just uploaded a video, but we're finally in 3.1 as well. That was the tangent I was on. I need to listen to be quieter. We're finally in. I can't even receive a mail. We're finally in 3.1. I've gotten 500 primos and 2 fragile resin. I forget what else we get for the anniversary. Yeah, I forget what else we get. Wait, did I do this? I don't know if I did that. I'm gonna say I did, and even if I didn't. Okay. I need to quiet down the sand, noise of the sand. It's great, but also I'm right by the big pyramid. I'm recording this directly after I recorded not directly after. I'm recording this a couple days after I recorded the 3.1 review. Like 3.1 had just dropped. I went in, did my thing. That video went up weeks ago. We are now officially on the channel in 3.1. We're up to speed, but we're probably not because this is probably not going to go up until 3.2 because that's usually how this works. But we're in 3.1 officially. So officially in 3.1. So I don't know where to go from here because my ping is so bad. I wanted to do the Archon quests, but I forgot that I think Catherine is involved in something that we have to work on first. I was going to do Archon Quest Act 3, then Ballads and Bards and whatever the heck it's called, then go to Act 4 is what I was planning. Sounds from afar. Ballads and Brews, not Bards. You think it would be Bards? Anyways, we first need to do Adventure Takes Courage. I'm hoping it doesn't take that long, and if my ping is still acting up by the time we're done with this Adventure Takes Courage bit, I am going to go reset my modem and come back because there's no other way for me to get around that one. We even had it delayed itself when it was going to like navigate me. Like, come again? I genuinely did not think this would be a problem because my internet's been fine like the past couple of days. Like, literally it was fine all day. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, never mind. Your ping, it's gonna permanently sit at like 90. Yeah, no, that's not good. It's not good. Also, yeah, I still have not leveled Sino because I'm recording this during 3.1. I don't know if this is like an actual quest, like if it's gonna be voice acted or not. @AstraAbassask, welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Hi, Catherine. Hello, Catherine. Greetings, you both look great today. Are you here to take commissions or deal with other affairs? Actually, we're other affairs, sure. Why are you both staring at me? Is there something of significance that you would like to inquire about? I'm not even trying to do a robot voice for her anymore. We're just gonna go through. We just want to take commissions. Understood. You seem like a seasoned adventurer already. You could say that. We've been doing this, what? Canonically, it's 2 years, but I've only been doing this for, I think, a little over. I don't know how long I've been playing, genuinely. Then you must be well acquainted with the Adventurers Guild's way of operation. Therefore, oh my god, wait, no, I've been playing for like a year and a half, I think. Anyways, therefore, I won't waste your time going over it. If you have any questions for the guild, please feel free to ask me at any time. Please pitch in with the commissions in Sumeria City. Outstanding adventurers like you will surely be a great help to the people here. Safe travels, traveler, @AstraAbassask. Was that it? Was that it? That was it? I got, Paimon got cut off.
We meet again, you two.
I said it when we were going, oh my god, look at this glitch over here. Oh my god, no, my ping. I can't see it, but I know it's bad. I know it's bad. Like, this is literally like pixelated over here. I know it's bad. I have mentioned before the robot voice for Catherine, that she has the robot voice, the the peachy little robot voice is back. So I don't think this is Catherine. I think this is Nahida again. Anyways, we meet again. Yay!
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
That was so weird. The world quest made me do. What was the reason for that?
Missions, huh? Let me
This is
think.
definitely not Catherine. I call your bluff right
How
now.
about this? Please
Ooh.
attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
This is not Catherine. She's just like, all right, commissions, bet. I got something.
Wait, say what now?
It-
If possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction
Yep,
of the
nope.
audience upon finishing the poem.
She's just coming up with stuff. That's so funny, actually. That's sort of like, I've said it before. Kusanali is like baby Archon. She, like in Archon years, she is literally a child and it shows through so much. She has so much personality, which is like very fun. At the end of the day, I do think her character design could be better, but how she's characterized is, I will say, is done very well. And I'll give them that. I think it's fun. It's funny. It feels like fun and fresh. We haven't had like a really like, Zhongli was like funny in the fact that like I make jokes about him being Foxy Grandpa. Like it was funny because he was like old. Like, does that make sense? But and like he was old and he made you know he did not try to hide it. He was like, yeah, here's my theories on the Geo Archon to a T, that they're just a little bit too specific to be just a theory. Like, you know, that was funny. It was funny because like not even like funny, but just like fun in general. Like it wasn't like there was comedic relief from the Archon in the midst of this emotional damage. And I feel like I've said it again, another thing I've said before, the more comedic relief you get at the beginning means the harder it's gonna hit at the end, which makes me scared for what we're about to get into today. Anyways, I feel embarrassed just imagining it. The audience would definitely have a reaction, the reaction.
I see.
God.
It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
Give it up, not Catherine.
In that
We know
case,
who you are.
Please go to Port Armos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering
God.
at the orphanage.
God. I mean, that one's not as out there. It's still not any better, but it's not as out there, you know? Isn't that just asking for a beating? Mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting.
This is not Catherine. Not Catherine.
Exactly have been submitting these commissions to the adventurers.
She'd be like, oh, me. It's
Oh.
me.
The commissioner?
Oh.
Well, actually,
She was gonna watch.
wanted to see the two of you in action.
She was going to tell us to do these crazy things, and she was just going to watch as like a bird or something. Wow. You know what? Another thing I've said before, she probably is bored and lonely. I don't blame her. It's like when people get really bored and watch, it's like TikTok. You go on TikTok to watch people do stupid stuff. That's exactly what Nahida's doing. She's a child. It makes sense. You're not actually Catherine, are you? You're Nahida, right? There's the voice.
So obvious. I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions.
It's so weird to see. Okay, thank God.
Chance to observe
Thank
humans
God.
Doesn't come by often.
It's so weird seeing the Nahida voice come out of Catherine's mouth, and they switched it. I'm so thankful for that because, well, it's still like she's in the void. It's kind of weird. It's not as weird as Catherine sounding like Nahida. Okay?
So it's Nahida. I just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes.
It's not as, it's still weird, but it's not as weird now. Now, okay, now we're back to weird.
From when she said, Astra Abysos.
She's-
So it's you this whole time?
I could have told you that one, Paimon.
Are you done resting up, Nahida?
What is she resting up for?
I've been sleeping
Ah.
ever since we parted ways. And
It's
I've
so
had a
weird.
Really, really long dream.
All right. How long has it been, like, canonically? There's not much of a gap. Actually, I think there's like maybe like a week gap between me doing the last Archon quest and this one in content, but it has been a couple of weeks since I actually, like, it's been 2 or 3 weeks since I actually finished it. So I'm like, how, canonically, how much time has gone by? So the Akasha can't take away the dreams of gods. What did you dream about? I actually like this line better.
Dream about the Subserious
Ah.
festival, except
Oh.
it was a happy one.
That's actually
The night camp, I was
cute.
sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeria
Why does this feel like
started
very
dancing
loud for some
as they
reason?
danced in circles around me. They danced round and round.
Oh, she really is just lonely.
I also
She just wants to celebrate her birthday.
Carriage. Fairs, the night of flowers.
I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry.
And I was throwing an endless amount of yarn.
She really is just lonely. It's so sad.
Maybe your dream is how the
Yeah.
festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
No, that's what I like said during the Archon quest. She's just a kid. Like in terms of being an Archon, she's literally just a kid. Even if she is like reincarnated Rukutavata or something along those lines, she still is like a kid. And like a kid just wants to celebrate their birthday. She's just it's sad. In reality, yeah.
Huh? Wasn't I describing
Oh,
a
it's
really
bittersweet.
happy dream?
It's bittersweet.
Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
She doesn't.
No.
Oh
We're not
God.
pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel
Even the
too sad.
music gets like.
By the way, have you had a chance to
Actually, I
visit
think it's normal music.
How's she doing? The homie Yanni's
I
having
can't
a lot of
tell.
visitors after the festival.
Oh no. She's either in like
Yes, I
deep
did notice
trouble
after
or
the
she's like
She was
very
resting at the
ill.
time.
Maybe
Her
both.
condition is stabilized. However, since Alizar is a
Is that how you spell
manifestation
Elazar?
of
I
the
did not think that's how you
human
spelled it.
body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering.
And that's what we're doing in Act 3. But then we get
Still be figuring out what the sages are up to.
sidetracked.
Planning.
God, the music got loud. They did not fix that between versions.
Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival.
I literally forgot that that's what it was. I haven't edited that content yet. I just have recorded it, so it's like sitting on my hard drive. Oh, who was that? Oh, it's just like an angle change. How do we... Wait, we're gonna go discuss somewhere else? How are we gonna do that?
Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
That's an interesting, Here we go! Dreams, emptiness, deception! Alright, do I have to turn the music down? Because it's like very loud. What is going on here now? Guide is doing something. My commissions... Oh, did we not have Sumeru commissions before now? Is that why I had to do that quest line? It was to get commissions in Sumeru? Oh my god. I literally did not even process that until now. Okay, let's use our traveler. We still are not wearing the Akasha. You think somebody would clock us for that by now, but it's called being a freelancer, this guy says. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot about the freelancer. Okay, let us navigate on the quest. We can actually do it. It seems like my ping is back to normal, which is good. Again, if it starts acting up again, I will just like dip out and go reset my modem and come back because... Oh, hello.
Let's continue our chat here.
This isn't that much farther away,
Okay.
Catherine.
So do
Not
you have
Catherine.
any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida?
I'm definitely curious. With I said it, right?
But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
I've said it before. I actively would like to take down the academia. So like, what are we doing? What's the like spy work we're doing this time? I'm excited. All right, possess a key figure in the academia, a student, and infiltrate the sages' quarters, or we could grab someone close to the sages and question them. This is a bad idea because they could tell them. We need somebody who actively does not like the academia. However, Sino or Al-Haytham. Those are my two suggestions there. Key figure would be weird because they'd probably be like, what just happened? Maybe, I guess student, yeah.
No way, that's too risky.
They're all risky.
It'd be too easy to get caught.
They're all risky. You know what else was easy to get caught with? When we stole the lyre, but we did it, and we survived.
No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve
That's fair.
innocent students in this.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a little bit fair.
A single mistake could
I'm just like, none of those ideas sound good.
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own
Aw.
selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
Okay, you know, fair. Fair.
Like the god of Sumeru.
That is spoken like the god of Sumeru. Paimon's right. Oh, we're going through all of them. Okay, key figure?
I've already tried.
Okay, yeah.
But all the key members of the academia,
Oh.
even the core 30 guards, intentionally
Oh.
avoided the Akasha terminal.
Gee, I wonder
It seems like from the
why.
very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha.
Yeah.
Of course.
Do we have any hackers? Like, where's Bronya at?
Have You already caught the sage's attention?
Like, it would be so fun if we had a Akasha hacker just thrown in the game. That'd be so fun.
Distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
Oh, so they don't distrust her.
I probably can't take over their minds directly.
No, they know what she can do, so it makes sense that they would do everything they can to avoid that. That makes sense. We could grab somebody close to the sages and question them. This one I think is very risky as well, though.
We're in the dark as of now.
Yeah.
Since we still don't know anything about
that. Yeah, there it is. None of the ideas were good. Why did it suggest them?
Terrible consequence.
None of them were good.
After all, every person in Sumeru.
Yeah, as long as they're wearing the Akasha and like connected to it. Because I think that there was even A.L.I.S.O.N said we need to like break the connection when that person was going bonkers insane the other day. So like you're still connected to it even if you take it off. So that's like a big problem as well. I don't know if we are. We might have figured out how to do. I don't know. I can't think of anything else though.
Are we really out of ideas?
We gotta go back to the drawing board.
Super smart. So you
She's very smart, I will say that.
in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
I don't think she knows though.
From the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Is that supposed to be a very scientific way of saying, like, when you're brainstorming, it's like you just literally just throw everything out there. Any idea, even if it's the stupidest idea or the most obvious idea you could ever have, you still say it because it gets it out there. It gets the ball rolling. Maybe somebody else will think of something based on that. That's the old. Is this just a smart way of saying that? It's like, what?
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Okay, yeah, that's also fair. Just lay it on us.
I've been thinking that if I can't...
I know you're trying to make the Archon quest longer, but still.
And if I can't get ordinary people involved...
Oh
I
no.
find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
I'll hate them?
We should recruit a spy?
Or that could be Sino.
That sound like it could work.
Because he does work for them.
Oh, before coming back,
Ah!
someone named A.L.I.S.O.N. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
I'm very excited to see A.L.I.S.O.N again, one, because he's pretty, and two, they just kind of dropped the ball on that storyline where he takes the, like, super special knowledge capsule. I forget what it's actually called or like what its like level of status is, but he just takes it and runs. Like, we don't go into that one at all. That has never been brought up since, and I assume it's because we were stuck in like a dream sequence. So it's like there was stuff going on behind the scenes while we were stuck in a dream until now. So we're gonna go back to Port Ormos, meet with A.L.I.S.O.N again, and see what was going on that whole time, which I'm very intrigued by because I really want to see what happened there. That was a very intriguing storyline that I would have loved to follow like one-on-one, but obviously that wasn't the case.
Actually,
And how this was told.
We have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
Absolutely not.
Sataria.
Absolutely. Oh, her. She was in the dream too, but she got out. We kicked her out.
Every time this Observers Festival repeated itself. You could even say we're old enemies by now.
Was she? No, because she wasn't wearing a terminal. She was like a after image.
She always spoke to Nilu.
She wasn't actually in the dream.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people. And Sataria
Oh, so she pretends to be with him because...
She was born in the desert.
Yeah.
And was hailed as their greatest genius.
No, she pretends to be on their side for a job, but then she actually hates them. All right.
And also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
No, she's definitely probably good. I do want to see A.L.I.S.O.N again, though.
The desert. She must be pretty special then. Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
Gee, I wonder why, Paimon.
When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest
I
star
wonder
in the
why.
night
I'm not
sky.
getting into that one today.
Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was
Oh.
given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light.
I do
Soon
love a
after,
star and sun
the
metaphor.
star witnessed
I
the
do.
sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many disasters.
I do like moon, sun,
The
star
star
related
began to
metaphors.
Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light
Oh.
a part of the night sky? But
So
then
that's like her
again,
thought process,
she
isn't it?
couldn't give up the radiance
Every
of
time this
daytime
glitches, I jump a little bit.
to cope with her shame.
Oh.
The star buried her guilt.
No,
and closed your
definitely.
eyes.
This is no longer just a metaphor. Those are Sataria's true thoughts. Why can't I talk? Those are Sataria's true thoughts, right?
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research
Yeah,
academy
she's
for
like, I have to stay here and keep my head down for
support the academia.
the job, but the prestige, but
Guilty about
she
not
doesn't
doing
support
more for
them.
the desert, right? She's just running away from her problem.
Not necessarily. You do what you gotta do to survive at the end of the day.
When they are presented with complex
Two sides to the same
moral
story here.
Many people will simply plug their ears
Like-
and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore.
They're definitely going with the fact that she is evil on their, like, even though she's not on their side, the fact that she's not doing more is like on her. But there definitely is two sides to every story. I understand what is most likely Sataria's side at the same time, because it's like, you do, at the end of the day, like I said, you do what you got to do to survive, and she's doing what she has to do to survive, because you also don't know if she were to leave the academia, what sort of repercussions that would have on, I'd sneeze, you don't know what sort of repercussions that would have if she were to leave, if her family would be in trouble. She would also probably be out of job, no money. I'm not sure of many places would want to hire her. There's definitely other things that play and at work here. So it's like, not like she's bad for not doing more for the desert. Could she be doing more? Should she be doing more? Probably, but at the same time, it's a dicey situation when you have a power structure that is as controlling as the academia. So, yes. Anyways,
Suppressing a lot of guilt.
because there is still
When she
guilt, right?
realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't
Yeah.
deny her part in their schemes anymore.
And then there's the other side of it, that she's still a part of it, and the fact that she's not doing anything is also, it's like a slippery slope at the same time. There's like, either way, girl's in a bad situation. Either way. Sounds exactly like the person we need, though.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again.
I don't know about that one.
Not only can we get useful intel,
What are we gonna do? Throw her into the back rooms? Like, what are we gonna do? Make her face it?
Herself. From my past observations, Sataria will take a day off from the academia every
Oh.
10 days to do some shopping in the
That's
city.
that's a little bit too
Tomorrow
routine.
afternoon
A
just
little bit
happens
too
to be a
routine.
shopping day for her. That'll be our
Like, just
chance
takes a day off every 10. That's just
to prepare.
a little bit too much. A little bit too cut and dry.
And to have a quick
Can you
chat
tell I
with
don't like
the vendors
schedules?
there.
I like chaotic schedules, like my video schedule. It's a mess. Oh, did I get another? Oh, thank you, gift. Just more fragile resin. What do we get on day 4? It's obviously way past now, but I got more primos. Do I want to pull? When did I get a fate? Hey, yo. You know what that means? Nope. Building pity. Tainari, please come home. I'm saving these. I do have to save. Okay. Kind of want to pull. I never got Candace, right? I never got her. I'm just gonna do one. I have a lot of primos. I'm gonna keep it like above 3K. Can this please be Candace? Candace, Candace, Candace. Okay, fine, I'll take that too. Fischl, get over here. I have a refinement for you. Should I? Oh, I probably should keep it, actually. I probably should keep it. I probably should, because I don't have too many bow. Don't my archers have, hold on. You can't just look at archers. Okay. Do all my archers have a bow on them? I'm almost tempted to let him keep this, like, honestly. Actually, Child does do well with rust, so I'm actually gonna give him that rust, even though I would love to refine Fischl's. She's fine, but I feel like a lot of my characters, like, even, I don't think this weapon is good on Yoimiya, but if it'll have to work. You have Fading Twilight. I'm just making sure everyone has a bow while I'm here. Probably should put one on. Here, I'll give you a sacrificial just so you have like a better bow. And I think that's the last of my archer. No, girl. I'll come back to this. I'll come back to this at a later date. I put the other rust on Child, okay? Gather information as instructed by Nahida. Where are we going? Wait, I forgot I could do this. Haha! Oh, we're going to talk to the kid. The fortune teller kid. Why?
This should be Sataria's favorite
Oh.
spot.
So should we ask the
It is very much
fortune teller about
nighttime.
Sataria?
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is
Wait.
for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key
Why?
Talking style?
Is she gonna have us play?
My lost lambs. Have you
Wait.
become troubled over your fates?
Is she gonna have us
Voice of wisdom
be Nabia for a second?
echoes between mine ears.
If thou be blessed today by the gods,
You know who you would really
I will
like?
be able to show you the
Fischl.
way.
You would really like Fischl.
Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding her
Oh,
future.
the voice is back.
Unfortunately
She
for
doesn't.
her.
You know what though? Canonically, like within the story, Nahida does a really good Catherine voice. Because I know it's just the Catherine voice actress doing that part of the voice. Still, it's so funny to me because it's like, how does she get that voice so good? How does she do the voice so good? You know, like how does she do it so well? And there's definitely like a
Course, of
difference, but
course.
how does she do it so well?
Nice.
Oh God, what's up with the cats?
Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of
Marut,
you.
Marut. Haha.
Perhaps at
Oh.
some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Only
Oh.
the god of animals questioning the Lord of Geo's financial savviness and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Yeah, no, we actually did fight the god of Electro more than a couple times. This is too good. We've mocked Venti. I make fun of Zhongli all the time, and then we did fight A. God, this is such a mess. How have we not been strucken down yet? How have the gods not struck us down? A got close. A got really close, technically, but
Hmm?
oh, she's confused.
Nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
God. Oh God. Which one do we? I think love is the funnier one because I actually did see like a spoiler on Twitter. That may or may not be true, but I kind of want to find out if it is. But also health could be fun because she could be like, oh, you're gonna die. I kind of want to see that one because you know it's like that's like a trope. It's like you go to the fortune teller and the fortune teller's like, oh hey, you might die, and that's our story begins. Let's do health.
Health prospects. No
I hope I can do
problem at all.
both, but
Oh.
I am curious because I do think I saw what love you get. If we can't do both, I'll just say it.
The gods have spoken.
Okay.
The truth shall be revealed.
And that truth is.
Your life shall continue on for
So we're not gonna die.
many tens of thousands of years.
See, I was expecting something more spicy.
Harut, Marut, did you two spoil
I guess
the
we do
illusion?
both because she's like, no, I have to try again. Pick something else. These poor cats. They're just like, ayo, what?
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate
Yeah.
fortune telling you've ever done.
That's bizarre. I thought I could have sworn it would be like, you're gonna die.
That the
You're gonna die.
orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal.
Can we please do the other one though? I want to see what it says.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
I want to do both.
If you were to bring some
Ah.
food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help
She's
you
like, please bring
reverse
my
the
cat's
years."
food. I don't want to buy cat food. I wish I could have done both because I'd seen on Twitter that if you pick love, it says that this also could have just been fake, that the many people will fall in love with you, kind of hinting at the fact that this at the end of the day is a gacha game. And yeah. Yeah. So I saw that on Twitter. I don't know if it's true or not, but I would be inclined to believe it is true because that just sounds right. It just sounds right, okay? All right. Who's next?
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
She kind of just stays in this general vicinity, which makes sense.
Yep. It belongs to a king.
Oh,
His father helps Sataria. a
That's-
lot
oh,
when
that's
she
her
goes to the
friend.
Safari City, so she still comes by whenever she
it's
has
like a
time.
family friend sort of
When you're still
thing.
talking with him, listen carefully to the details of her conversation.
Wait, are we supposed to be taking notes?
Ah,
Bruh.
dear customers, would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of
He has
your
a nice
great
voice. He has a nice
craftsmanship,
voice,
so
okay?
we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild?
Yeah, don't question it. Don't look
Sounds
too
like
hard
you're
either.
in for some big business.
Don't question it. Don't look too hard.
Love, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose
I'm
you
just-
could
I'm
say
ta- I'm
it all
trying to take
started with
notes.
My dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing.
Ah.
After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned
I
out
like
well.
that.
Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided
I
to me
mean-
by the Akasha.
Again, it goes back to the fact that they don't. Yeah, that is nice, making a living doing something you love.
So is
But
your father still working as a
There's
mason?
still the whole thing of the arts are
Oh,
not as
no,
appreciated.
anymore. A few years
Oh.
back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since
That's
he
a
had
lot.
already saved
That was
enough aura
unexpected.
Over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
Good for
I
him.
see.
Well, not good that he fell and broke his
Wish him
leg,
peace and
but
happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods.
Ah.
I'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem.
He thought we were
Rest
gonna
easy,
buy
all our
something.
goods are sure to meet your every
We're not coming back, buddy. We're not coming back. Gather information as instructed by Nahida. Okay, sorry. I was not W. Where to now? Okay, so this is a tavern? I mean, I guess it would make sense that you'd go to a tavern.
This should be our final stop. Sitaria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia.
It was cute. I think we've been in here.
She always comes by whenever
was
she's
cute.
out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
But what is this gonna get us, though?
It's my duty to protect
Oh.
Sitaria's citizens, after all.
Even though the academia doesn't let her do her job, she wants to do it so bad.
I feel like I've seen you down
The
by
voice
docks before.
switch.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
Now, is she from here?
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about
Oh.
shipbuilding at the time. Ah, that's right. I've always
That's-
been really interested in feats of marine engineering.
It's kind of wholesome.
After all, I grew up
Okay,
in
yeah, she knows she's from
Lua
Lua.
and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out
I was
of
like,
port.
I think she might be
Came to
from
Spain to
Lua.
study, but failed to make
Oh.
it into the academia due to my lack of talent.
All the people we've talked to are people who are doing alternative careers to something that would be in the academia. Just want to point that one out. I don't know if that is done purposely or it's just because we're talking to like merchants and they're trying to point out the fact that the merchants are all people who like flunked out in quotations, which again, we want to talk about power structures. There it is. But
But
pointing that
I'm
out.
still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars.
Oh,
And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement.
oh,
I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of
she's
exams.
so determined.
An admirable spirit for
She
learning.
deserves a vision,
Amazing.
truly. That could not be me.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
This
So
is just
restaurant
like
has a
so.
basement as well? Huh.
What? Are we,
First I've heard of it.
why are we asking about the
That's right.
basement?
It's not usually open to patrons. Most
Why are we
patrons
asking
will
about the
use it for
basement?
breaks or to have
Oh,
private
they're gonna have a
events.
private event in the basement.
Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss
I
Chishan.
swear to God. I swear to God.
Thank you so much.
I love her.
As long as I can make it into the academia as an official
I love her. I
student,
think she deserves a
I'll be
vision.
happy.
Like truly, this girl deserves a vision. I don't know which one, but she definitely deserves one. Because that could not be me. That is a lot of work. Could not be me. Would not be me.
So, was that everybody?
I say that as a student. Anyways,
3 familiar faces should be enough for Sitaria.
what are we gonna be doing though? Yenna, what's the point?
All the information we've collected. Nahida,
I'm scared.
you haven't told
I'm
us
actually scared. What is she planning?
Sitaria face her problems.
She lacks social cues. What is she
She's
planning?
avoiding her problems. So we must find a way to break through her usual sensibility.
What is up with these
And I knew
trees?
that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss
Ah.
about the resurrection of the Scarlet King. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sitaria's solace.
Oh, the desert.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. You want to take advantage of the guilt.
Is she
Sitaria
gonna-
feels about her
I don't. I'm just gonna let this one play out.
homeland.
I don't want to
She should return
theorize
to
what's
help the
happening
people
here.
of the desert. All she's done is conspire with the sages.
Yeah. If King Deshret was to criticize Sitaria's actions or make demands of Sitaria, I think criticize. Especially because like
How do we set that up?
she's very much like I've said, keeping her head down because she doesn't want to like stir the pot. Basically, she just wants to like everything keep is out of the status quo. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Like that is that sort of vibe. So this, it's like at the point where if her actions were to be criticized, I feel like that would hit harder than some deceased reincarnated god being like, do this. I feel like the criticism hits when you are perpetually burnt out. So I feel like, and especially if she also has guilt for those actions, boom, it's a little bit corrupted, this mindset here, but it's gonna hit.
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Cetaria.
Why don't they just call him King Deshret? Why do they have to have both?
If we simply engaged her under the guise of the Scarlet King's believers, she would definitely be weary of us.
Like, we
and
know
we
it,
may
what it
not get
is.
anywhere.
I have to yawn. Why do we have both?
If we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her,
That
the reaction would
is
probably
manipulation.
be very different.
That one's manipulation.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Possess them through the Akasha. Imply that they've already converted to the faith of the Scarlet King.
I don't know how I feel about
Will of
this.
the Scarlet King. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Cetaria for sure.
All right,
She
all
will
right,
never guess
all
that we
right.
had anything to do with it.
Here's the bit. Here's the bit. All the gods so far, well, none of them have been perfect. They've all had something. And I think we finally have come to terms with Nahida's fatal flaw in that because she's been so closed off from the world, I don't think this is the most ethical ethics out the window. I don't think this is the most ethical plan. And at the end of the day, Cetaria is just doing her job. She's not being ethical, but like, two wrongs don't make a right. Okay?
So that's how you're going to use all the info we collected.
This music is like kind of like,
So that you won't slip up and break
ah.
Possessing them will only work if you can manage to
I don't know how I feel about it.
Exactly.
I definitely think it's
So,
messed up.
best of luck with impersonating them.
Excuse me, what?
Huh? Best of luck.
I knew it. I knew she was gonna make us possess them. I knew it.
No problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I possess
It's because
them.
it wants us to play the game instead of just her. Because like if,
Akasha terminal.
right?
The
I'm not putting that thing back on.
If you've possessed them
Baby,
yourself.
I'm not putting that thing back on.
That is pretty convenient. But what
She can't do it herself.
can't you do it yourself?
She doesn't have a gnosis, and I guess that must be too much power.
Oh, I've been observing humans for a while.
Or that. There's also that. Yeah.
Good at imitating.
Nahida does lack some social cues, so I get that one.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
That's mean. Be nice. There's a lot of messed up stuff going on right now, but be nice. I'll try my best.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people
Yeah.
alone.
Here's the
But
thing, though.
seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Because at the beginning, she was like, we were like, what if we possess a student in the academia? And she's like, no, I don't want to get an innocent student involved. But now we're getting other innocent people involved. And it's not to the same degree, but it's still like, what's the difference, right? What's the difference? It's not as bad, but it's still not good.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it.
I don't know.
We're doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Oh, I don't know how I feel. Like, oh, I don't know if I have like
Let's give
the,
it a go tomorrow afternoon.
I don't know if this is the viewpoint I'm supposed to have, right? I don't know if you're supposed to look at this and be like, oh, hey, that's kind of messed up. Like, that's kind of really messed up. Or it's supposed to be like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's for the greater good of everyone. Like, what is the dominant perception of what the heck is going on right now? Like, how am I supposed to feel about this? How am I supposed to feel? Okay, following afternoon. Okay. So tomorrow at 11:56. Close enough. I don't want to go over in case there's a voice line. It's still so low poly. That's the thing with Sumeru. It's so low poly when you like look out because there's so much green that it's just like, we gotta make it low poly or all the hills and stuff, they're not gonna load in because Lua goes really high. So if you zoom out, it's like a lot of mountain and like sky, but this is just like, it's a lot of green. Like a triumphant hero, go to the market and carry out Nahida's plan. I know that the reasoning behind all this is just so that we're carrying out these actions and playing the game rather than just watching Nahida do it, because that would be boring. But I get it. I definitely get it, but it's just still like, it's still messed up. There she is. Hello, Cetaria.
Oh, here she comes. Cetaria's here.
We can't. Catherine.
Once she starts talking to her
The squad, the new squad.
to begin possessing them.
This is actually so chaotic. I kind of love these shenanigans at the same
I'll
time.
leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Oh, we got our terminal back. Oh no.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous.
I feel like we're about to be outed for something.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Oof. Oof, the transition. Oof. Our head's just peeking above. And Catherine's not even trying to hide. Girl, crouch down or something. Ooh. Ooh. It's getting funky. It's getting funky. Oh no. Is that...
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love.
She's asking about her love life.
Everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
This is so wild, actually, now. How is that not so obvious?
Still listening to me, Nabia?
How is that not obvious?
Of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything.
So is this what we're saying, then?
Okay, then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment.
I think this is the most dialogue that we've ever gotten, technically, from Lumi. Oh, and the meow because it's Lumine.
Strange.
Yeah.
Cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong?
Just something in the
I always
stars.
thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Oh no, it's Heart and Mark. 'Cause I know I not talked about it, but I mentioned it. I mentioned the names. I'm glad I did because otherwise I would not remember.
Ah, that's right.
What happens if
They're
you
just
pick the
little
wrong
darlings,
option,
aren't
though?
they? Heart and Mart.
What happens if you pick the wrong option? Does it, like, boot you out and have you redo it?
Which fortune do you want me to
Or do we
read
get, like,
for you
spotted and it
today?
ruins the... I don't know.
You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
Oh, what happened to the screen? It, like, zoomed out really quickly.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I
Ah,
feel like I've been a real mess recently.
I mean... Where did Lumine go?
Well,
Like, actually.
Could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current
Paimon
project
just
at work?
peeking her head
I really just want to get it over with.
keeps peeking her head out. They actually, like, animated it to happen. That's so funny. That is too funny.
I hear
How do
you.
we not see... Oh, because this is actually us, and her back is turned.
Gods will
Okay.
reveal the truth.
Not the, Oh my god. I'm face palming as well. These are like the same. The gods have spoken, sure.
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious.
I picked the wrong one! We gotta go full Otome game now. Full Otome game mode.
Please pay no mind to those kinds of details. The gods are
It's getting
asking,
weird. It's getting weird already.
Zakaria, why haven't you gone home?
That's a bit forceful.
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
No, it's just us.
Zakaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand.
I thought we were
instead of
going with the
question.
criticism, not the
The
demands.
gods seem to be truly upset.
This is also a little bit forceful. I feel like it's a little bit like...
Sorry. I know I
much.
failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a
Oh.
specific god who's speaking to you right now?
Oh dear. Are we gonna go all out? What is she mouthing? Is it...
What an inconsiderate and naive question.
Oh.
The god who is speaking to me is, of course,
Oh, we went all out.
the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
Wouldn't you use the official name, the government name
I wonder
then?
he would make such a demand of me.
If you were saying it's from
Wait a
him.
second. The Scarlet King passed away a long time ago.
Nah, not really.
You know, news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire.
I
It's
mean,
all just a
At the same time, I guess this does make sense because it's also like...
How can the Scarlet King still exist in real life?
Excuse me, what? It's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. That's a bit too real. That's a bit too real. We're not unpacking that one any further. Huh. King Deshret's resurrection is a misinformation campaign.
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's
now here we go with this part.
believer. Do you wish to refute his
Here's-
voice of wisdom?
Here's my thing. By saying Nabia is the Scarlet King's most loyal believer as Nabia, that doesn't make sense, because what if she comes back and asks about the Scarlet King, and she's like, I do not know what you're talking about. That's gonna blow us out of our entire cover. Like, sure, Sataria doesn't know what's going on. She does not know we are possessing this child, but it's still like, that's gonna be weird. if she comes back, if we cannot, this like entire plan needs to be carried out in like, but like within 10 days, because she's gonna come back in 10 days, right? We gotta make this quick. It has to happen in 10 days.
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city.
Oh.
I will think very carefully about
So she
this
still
plan
does feel like connected to the desert as well.
I must go now.
Wait!
Oh, did we miss something? This is a... That's why we said wait, because she would have seen... Where is... Oh, there's Lumine.
She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
So they just left us here? Wait a minute.
Gloria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss.
They went to stand behind the crate, and they just left us here, standing here, entirely unconscious? I don't like that. I don't like that one. I don't trust the people.
Have something she's been trying desperately to avoid.
I don't like that one. What? They just left us? Oh, she's back. She's back. Oh, God.
Hina, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after
No, she understands them to the point where she can, like, analyze them, but she doesn't, like, understand and practice.
Time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything.
No, she doesn't have practice around people, because the academia keeps her locked away somewhere. So, where to next? The soul transpose.
Let's get ready to possess him right away.
Okay, we gotta run. Oh, okay. Well, this one's very much out in the open. Like, we could have done everything. Oh, God, that was is that a flash warning? I don't think so. Maybe it was.
I just got caught up in something.
This one was a little...
Actually,
This was a
didn't
lot
you
more...
ask me to help you look for work?
What's the word?
What kind of work were you looking for again?
This one was not as obvious. The one with Nabia was very obvious. Oh, masonry work.
Oh,
Yeah.
Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing?
So it looks like it's the bottom
feeling any
option you have to
better?
pick. He's feeling a lot better and he's walking more now. He can lift stuff now. He did break a leg, so it's that he's walking more.
That's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about it.
Yeah.
If I could get some more time off, I'd love to
I
pay
don't
him a visit.
Because it does look like I picked one of the wrong answers last time. I don't think if you pick a wrong answer, it boots you out. It just gets weird. But like, I don't like that. I think that there should be consequences if we pick a wrong answer. I think it should get weird. I think it should get very weird, like to the point where it's like she notices something. Listen, where's the immersion?
Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yes, he's retired in Port Ormos.
He's been retired there for a while.
Yes.
If you could find
I
the
got that
time,
one.
please
I know
write
this
him a
one.
letter. Please
Ah.
that recently, faith in the Scarlet King has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and is always
I don't know how I feel about this one.
I don't want him
This
to
is getting weird.
fight with those Scarlet King believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh.
Oh? So,
Oh.
who are you
I
siding
still
with in
like
all
this
of
voice.
The academia or the
Oh,
Scarlet King?
that's... Are we sure we can ask this? Are we sure about this? Are we absolutely sure of what we're
jealous
doing?
of you.
Oh.
You were born
Oh.
a child of the desert, yet you
Oh.
chose to betray the Scarlet King.
This is a
Now
bit
you
much.
Spend all your time with those crooks from the
I like it. I like it. I think it's dramatic.
You don't mean you've also become a believer?
It's
of the
dramatic, and
Scarlet
I think
King?
it's fun. But also, this is a bit much.
What's
Like,
so
how does
strange
she
about
believe
becoming a
this?
believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact,
At least I didn't leave us
are you
alone
the
this time.
strange one? The one who
Oh.
still can't pick a side?
I don't think it's strange.
Can't pick a side.
I think
Me?
I think that was a bit much. I think we definitely might have tipped her off there. But I don't think it's strange that she can't pick a side, because there's like definitely two different sides she's battling with right now, which is like a very common thing. Yeah, there's so much going on.
Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
This is the most we've ever heard, like, technical dialogue from Lumine, I think. At least playing as Lumine. Before I knew it, I really started getting into the role. I wasn't too harsh, was I? You were.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her.
I don't think we're, like, sticking to these people's correct personalities, which is
But once
gonna bite us in the
everything's
butt, I
over,
think.
I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything.
Ah.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Is it gonna work, though? Because do the people within the academia have, like, specialized terminal? What are we standing on? Oh my god! This was a safety hazard.
Already started talking with
This was literally, oh, that was a safety hazard. Again, right out in the open.
So, she's Sean.
Right out in the open.
Noticed anything weird in the city?
Oh,
lately?
she's feeling it
As
now.
if someone was trying to preach to you.
She
about
is
something?
feeling it now. No, I've been spending all my time studying in the base. Oh my, that's why we had to pay attention to what they said, but it was the basement.
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the
Ah.
Sub-Zero festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh my god, wait. Because they're not, the people aren't supposed to pick up on that? That's a good one. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Lumine.
How could you be aware of
Oh.
that? It should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated
Oh my gosh. The
Are you
report.
still failing
There was
to
a
realize
report.
that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Oh my god. This is, okay, this is going hard now.
Sean, don't tell me that you've converted to the Scarlet King as well.
We have 10 days to get this figured out.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer.
Okay,
of
this
the
is getting
Scarlet
dramatic.
King.
This is getting dramatic.
reality,
It's getting to the level of
you
drama I
be
appreciate.
You, who worked
Okay.
side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Please.
Dang.
Please stop.
Oh, she's running. We did it. We did her in.
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her
Oh,
problems.
did I push too hard? Yeah, probably, but it's getting to a level of drama that I appreciate in media, and I'm really here for it.
She can no longer
I'm really
justify
here for
everything
it.
to herself.
I do think it.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the
Oh.
guards. What should we do?
Oh, I do think at the end of the day, yes, it's messed up because we are manipulating people as well as Sataria. I do think there was probably a gentler way to do this, but at the same time, the gentle way might not have worked because she is within the academia. It's almost like an intervention, tough love sort of thing. It's multiple things can be true. And multiple things are true here about whatever is going on in this part of the Archon quest. But there also is a level of drama and angst here that I really, really love. And I'm all for it.
This is the
Please
most
continue.
important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Are we gonna do this with the guard now?
You're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please
Oh.
send a message to the Matra right away.
The mantra?
The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Is it the mantra now?
Try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city. And they've
Oh,
already
nope,
converted
we're
many
doing it.
residents to their
We're
side.
doing it. We're doing it.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
So is
The
this is
Scarlet
us?
King. Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's
'Cause-
impossible.
Oh, cause
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
yeah.
You know my name?
Oh my god, this is
Scarlet
creepy
King is
now.
immortal,
It's getting creepy.
and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
We're just
You
messing
must
with her
face
now.
The truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it,
It's
the
just,
tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become.
this
and
music is so
deeper
not
you will
fitting.
be ensnared. Child of the Scarlet King, never forget that the desert that
Oh.
belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Oh.
What's so strange about
Oh.
becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet
Oh wait,
King?
no, this is
In
cool.
fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
I know this is also very messed up, but like
What an absurd
it's like a
question.
psychological horror thing now. Like, okay.
Sound like I should be ashamed for becoming
Oh.
a believer of the Scarlet King.
No, do more of this, Genshin Impact.
Why haven't you gone
Do more of this. This is cool. The premise of it is super messed up, but it's also really cool. Ooh, that was really cool. Okay. I'll bite. Okay.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers in
Oh.
the Scarlet King. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling.
How is it familiar?
also been
Because
running from my guilt
oh,
Guilt over my part in the sage's plans.
she's just saying everything like
Remembering the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how
it's like when you go to the
much I
hairdresser
try,
or like the
nor
hair
can
hair place
guilt
and just
always
tell them
comes
everything.
back.
Not the same thing at all. All right, you should follow your heart. It's not too late to turn back. It's not too late to
You
turn
won't
back.
necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth.
No, she probably will.
Besides, Did you
Academia
really wanna conduct your
is a messed up
research while
place.
carrying such heavy feelings
But
and
yeah,
guilt?
at the same time, it's like, do you want to do this while
How do
also...
you know me so well?
Ooh.
Are you truly just a believer of the Scarlet King? Or are you the god himself?
That's
Nothing's
not important.
impossible.
The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide
Just
some
doing this
assistance
whole
in this
entire
matter,
conversation out in the
perhaps it
open.
could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods.
Ah.
I've always believed in serendipity.
What is...
Her appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell
Oh.
me, what can I do for you?
Oh. We finally convinced her.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the
I hear
designers for the
footsteps.
mass stream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival.
No, I hear footsteps like on one side, and it makes me feel like something's gonna pop up. Like one of the sages is gonna pop up and be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Come with us. You're in trouble now." And I don't want her to get in trouble because she's finally having this breakthrough moment. And I think that this is good for her. She needs this. This is like her therapy. Tough love. We had to use tough love and manipulation to get here, but it did work. And I feel like she needs this conversation as well as this out. Because even though she was like a part of the plan, she took part. She kept her head down and didn't say anything while it was going on. And like people possibly died, but at the same time, we're also just tortured, which is a big thing because of it. She was also a pawn within their plan. So multiple things can be true, guys.
But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance
I'm just
would have
like,
access
don't
to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements.
What if the knowledge
However, there's
capsule...
something that's been really bothering
What if
me.
the knowledge capsule that Al-Haytham has?
Previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
You're joking. You're joking. Oh my god, wait, that's Satori. Because he... Oh my god, okay. An outcast that even the sages are still wary of. It's Satori. It has to be.
To fight against
It has to be.
academia, we will need to figure out
Oh
the
god.
nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
Oh boy.
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks.
I'm...
After all,
The
I'm
liar
an assistant
situation,
to the
I'm
Grand
ready.
Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project.
Ah.
One thing though, I won't be able to transfer the documents.
Yeah,
to
that makes
the Akasha
sense.
once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely
It makes me
monitored
wonder...
all activities within the Akasha.
So is it just not possible to monitor a voice through the Akasha? Which doesn't make sense because if you ask the Akasha something, it hears you. It can... It's like a Siri, right? Because like, wouldn't they know about this conversation then? I don't know. How far and overreaching does the Akasha go? I think that's a big thing. That it's a question I would like answered.
Let me see.
Ah.
Let's use the most primitive method.
Is
Send
that gonna
someone
be
to pick up the documents
us?
tomorrow evening at the Academia
Us with a
entrance.
mask on?
The academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Oh, absolutely.
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap.
Oh, it's gonna be a trap.
I'm only
Even if she
suggesting this
doesn't want it to be a
location
trap.
because it'll draw more
Oh.
scrutiny for me to leave the academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to
See,
hand you
here's the
documents.
here's the problem. If the Akasha can hear us speaking like this, the problem then is that they're gonna know exactly what's going on, and we're gonna get jumped either way. So fun! Someone's
Alright,
gonna get
I
jumped
trust you.
tomorrow.
So,
It's gonna be us.
if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
Just say yes and move on. She's gone
That
through
would
enough.
depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
Not the Dendro Archon.
That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom,
How do you go from-
she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars.
How do you go from Dendro Archon
It's
to...
time for me to find a god to believe in.
Oh, that's a hard line.
Just as
That
we
line goes
did.
hard.
We've managed to bring Sataria to
Dang.
our
Okay.
side.
Point 1 for localization. Dang.
Genius.
That goes hard.
She's the one who deserves all the praise.
I did nothing. I sat here and yelled about the lines going hard.
All we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to
Oh,
go
it's
off without
definitely not going to. Oh, God.
We need to pray to the gods. Aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
That's good. That's kind of a funny bit.
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow.
The truth is the true guardian of scholars. Okay. Okay, I get it. I vibe with it. So we have to wait until the following night at 19:24-ish. Let's go sit on the bench. Our favorite bench. And we'll end the video like this. I don't have any mail. I do have an achievement. That kind of went really hard. I do think it's very messed up, but at the same time, multiple things can be true. It worked. I wouldn't suggest doing that again because it was kind of messed up. But I will, what is this? Suspend my disbelief for like a hot minute. Because it was also really, really cool. It was cool. It's definitely cool, but it was also messed up. And now we see the downside of the Dendra Archon. She's not perfect, but none of the Archons are. So at the end of the day, it still makes sense. That is going to be it for this video though. Thank you guys for watching. In the next Genshin video, we will pick up where we left off on the Archon quest. I actually am probably going to record it right after this because I'm intrigued and I would like to finish this part before I sleep. But also that might be a problem because it is almost 1 in the morning. I don't got class tomorrow though. I should go to sleep. I'll make the decision after I after I stop recording. My ping might make the decision for me though, to be completely honest. Yeah. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. As always, I hope everyone is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!